What is the name of that first guy? You people hurry up!
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Carmona.
Good morning once more.
Good morning, Mr. Carmona.
Now, we have come to the end of this year's school closing program, in which the Samaritan, the winning innovation of this year's National School Secondary Innovation Competition, will be officially launched in our municipality. The Mayor, His Worship, Honorable Mayor Mosi, will be presiding over the launch. The Mayor and his entourage, comprised of a few distinguished municipal leaders and the members of the local school board, have already arrived in the school and they will be shortly with us. The Mayor and the guests will be led into the hall by the school principal. You are expected to stand and remain quiet as they make their way into the hall, okay?
Yes, Mr. Carmona.
You will clap for them and you resume your seats once they are seated, okay?
Yes, Mr. Carmona.
Now let us welcome our guests by clapping for them. Thank you. You may now take your seat. Thank you. Now, I will have to hand over the mantle to Madam Lara to read us through the rest of the program. Thank you very much.
Your Worship, the Mayor, Honorable Mosi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to welcome you to this ceremony in which you officially launch in our great municipality the winning innovation in this year's Secondary School National Innovation Competition. On this occasion, we will also present a prize to Alvita and Montano, our very own students here in Sagrada Secondary School, the creators of this winning innovation. Your Worship, we thank you very much for present this event. Your Worship, ladies and gentlemen, I will now invite Ms. Nicole, the Ethics and Innovation teacher, to introduce this innovation. Ms. Nicole,
Thank you very much, Madam Principal. So, Your Worship, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am most humbled to introduce an innovation that has captured the imagination of our municipality. I really couldn't think of a better way to introduce this innovation to you than through a short quiz that Alvita, Montano, and I will take before you. So, Alvita and Montano, welcome.
Tell me, Alvita, what should do as a society to ensure that you have a good future? Right now, it seems extremely bleak. I shudder just to think about it.
How do you know my future is extremely bleak?
Well, yesterday, I was seated under a tree behind the classroom thinking.
And then?
Guess what?
What?
I traveled into the future about 50 years from now. And guess what?
What?
I saw you working as a cobbler at a corner of a town. Well, you seemed extremely battered and your nose was permanently running. If I can remember this.
Me? A cobbler? Was it a nightmare you had or hallucination?
No! It is called traveling into the future. You simply close your eyes and try to figure out how the future is going to look like based on the past and current events. You can also travel into the past. I once traveled into the past until I was back into my mother's womb. I sat there mesmerized. It was very dark in there.
Oh, what a strange thing to do. But a cobbler, you say?
Yes, you are actually lucky to be earning an income as a cobbler. Millions of young people are littering in the streets and villages. All of them were poor, hungry, and angry.
You are really serious, Montano. You mean with all my education, I couldn't get a good job?
Well, our country has been and is producing a large number of graduates compared to the number of jobs it is able to create. So, what do you think the situation is going to be like in the next 50 years? Well, I was also in no better position. I earned my livelihood as a pianist with a not so popular band at that time. But then joblessness was not my main concern.
What was your main concern?
Your nose that was permanently running. It was as though you had a drum of fluid in the middle of your head. I frankly never thought that you'd wake up to see another day.
And why on earth was my nose running like that? This is unusual.
I think it is because of the bad smell. That time, cities had a very bad stench. This is because cleaning water was very scarce.
Why was there no water?
Well, climate change had occasioned unpredictable weather patterns. It was hardly raining anymore. It rained only once a year, at most for only 10 minutes. There was hardly any water to support plant or animal life.
You mean animals and plants had died?
Yes! So the people had no choice but to adapt to eating rodents, crawling creatures, insects, and other sea creatures that could be able to survive the harsh environment. But those two were also in very short supply. And so the people had no choice but to adapt to eating plastics, synthetic fibers, and other bizarre things that I couldn't account for.
You make it sound like life will just come to an end in 50 years.
Exactly! Life expectancy had dropped drastically. Right now, people are able to live up to about 80 years or even more. But that time, in that future, people are only able to live up to about 30 and 40 years at most.
And why were they dying so high, Montano?
While diseases and malnutrition. There was hardly any food to support plant or animal life, with people dying and nothing to help them.
Sorry.
No worries. Well, you see, diseases and malnutrition had gone through our city, killing every person.
Like chicken, you say?
What? With all these criminal gangs in our municipality? Well, as you know, our law enforcers and judges only offer their services to those who grease their palms. So the remaining people had no avenue for protection. They had to figure out their own private arrangement for security and justice. They had to take the laws into their own hands. That is exactly how the situation is right now. It had only aggravated further in the next 50 years to come.
I will tell you, my dear Montano, lack of knowledge is darker than night. I also travel into the future and I saw an entirely different world. Oh really? Tell us about it. You see, people had become so creative that they designed intelligent robots that replaced professionals like judges and police officers. So, justice and law enforcement was led by machines to all people without discrimination.
Really, Alvita? Can the robots enforce the law or even make any judgment?
Oh yes, it can. Haven't you read about decision-making algorithms? You see, if today a computer software can do a better job than an accountant or a lawyer, they're not so special about developing an artificial judge or police officer. Oh, Alvita, what part did you entertain? Oh yes, it is true. I also saw that life expectancy had increased to over 700 years.
Come on, get serious, Alvita.
Yes, drugs have been developed for regenerating body cells in such a way that no one could grow old. I remember seeing you, Mistress. You looked so young and beautiful at 250 years of age.
Alvita, I always knew that you had a really fertile imagination. But you know what? All these things are impossible with the current trends in our municipality.
Oh yes, it is possible. Through creativity, we have transformed our human society so fundamentally that we do not even need jobs. Forget about cobblers and all that. Machines were doing all the work for us. Whole factories, hotels and hospitals were being run entirely by intelligent machines and robots. There was hardly any human being in town. Only self-driven vehicles which were ferrying robots to various destinations to attend meetings and transact businesses. And that does not mean there were no jobs. No, we were busy with other intellectual pursuits. We had ventured outside the earth and we spent most of our time there conquering new territories in other parts of the universe.
Oh my, Alvita, what an overheated imagination.
We had even developed technology of cleaning the air of carbon emissions, which solved problems of climate change. And we could make rain whenever we felt like it.
Wow.
Alvita, come. Do you see that ibris that is passed over the fence?
Yes, I do. Why?
Well, you better talk about which side of the fence that bird is going to fly if it eventually decides to, rather than just sit here and continue talking about idle music.
I agree with Montano. If hospitals today barely have medicines, how practical is it to think that there will be a future with intelligent machines and robots running them? From where will the resources come from? You see, Mistress, the resources are there even today. All you need to do is to ensure that they are well used for the right purpose. There lies the whole problem. How will we be able to do that? We can find innovative ways of ensuring that happens. How? We just did it. My friend and I developed an innovation, an app, to help solve this problem.
Oh, an innovation.
Have you not heard that we won this year's National Secondary Schools Innovation Competition?
Oh, is that so? Tell us more about it.
It is an app, a simple mobile application where people share photographs, videos, and videos just as they do on other social media platforms. The only difference is that we went further and developed what we call digital pigeonholes.
What does that mean?
To understand it, just think of a traditional parliament. Each member of parliament has a pigeonhole or a box on the wall where they get their letters, notifications, and other communications.
Yes.
Now think of a wall with a pigeonhole for every municipal department where they get their letters, notifications, and other communications. This is what the innovation is all about. Only the pigeonhole is on a digital wall, and the letters, notifications, and other communications are in a soft rather than hard form as in a physical parliament.
Well, that makes sense. But have you tried it?
Oh yes, we initially deployed it on a trial run to protect the environment. People took photographs and videos of illegal activities that degrade the environment in their neighborhood and posted all this information in the app. Officials only needed to log into their phone, check their pigeonholes and see what reports people are sending. This is still continuing.
Okay, quite impressive, Alvita. But does it help in ensuring proper use of public resources? Remember our argument.
Oh yes, it does. People are now sharing information on the use of resources in the same way. Check the municipal procurement process, for example. People are now sharing information on what the municipal council is procuring, how tenders are awarded, and whether those awarded the tenders deliver the goods and services required, the duration of delivery, and so on.
So, to each municipal department will such information be pigeonholed?
It can be shared in the Crimes and Integrity Commission in case of the abuse and procurement process. The beauty of it all is that volunteers can share information privately or anonymously if they so wish from the comfort of their homes. You just download the app into your phone, open an account, and there you go. Just put whatever information you want to share.
Okay, that is so...
Please, let us get this right. Where do you get this information on procurement, for example?
From the people. It is the people. Don't you know the people? Oh, perhaps there's always someone with that information out there.
Please, let her explain.
From the people. The information is always with the people.
Which people?
From the people. From the people, I told you. Perhaps, there's someone always out there with this information.
Good people. Good people. Are there any good people around here? Yeah. And how do you know good people don't fight lies?
The app relies on volunteers. These are the good people who are willing to share information that advances the public good. That is why we named the app the Samaritan, after the parable of the Good Samaritan narrated in the good book.
Hey, Alvita and Montano, go back to your seat.
Okay.
Very well, my good people. I thank you, Madam Principal, and all the teachers for your continued good work, which has won this school an outstanding reputation nationally. The subject of today's event is yet another example of the school's outstanding performance. I am genuinely impressed by Nicole and the two students. I like the issue they have highlighted in the presentation. This is a clear indication that our schools are nurturing visionaries and innovators who are capable of dealing with the municipality's practical problems. And of course, there can be no better resource for bettering our lives as a municipality and as a nation. In fact, and for that very reason, the Municipal Council will explore the possibility of mobilizing resources in support of innovations in our schools to actualize the future that we have heard during the presentation. I will make sure this happens because, as you know, my name is Mosi Oatu, meaning the smoke that thunders. I will even be more delighted if the medicine for regenerating my body cells was discovered today. That will mean that I will have to live for 422 years more. How amazing, please look at it in this direction. However, we will neither launch the innovation nor present the prize today. Not because it is a terrible app, no. It is in fact an outstanding innovation. So good that it could have far-reaching implications in other areas such as social, economical, and political life. But we, as municipal leaders, we need time to reflect on these implications. I now request all the teachers and all the students to leave as we discuss with Madam Nicole and the principal here, Madam Narine, how to move forward with this incredible innovation. Thank you.
Montano,
Yes.
I told you to cut down on this chair.
We may not continue with this thing. What did you call it? I have even forgotten what you are calling it.
But why, your worship? This is a blessing for this country.
Don't you see? Don't you see? This might turn out to be a platform for misinformation, lies, and witches. You see, last year, someone spread rumors that I had died. He just sent a text message on social media and it spread like a wild bushfire. And do you know, I almost actually died. During that period, I accidentally swallowed a whole toothpick.
Yes, they say the risk.
You see the risk?
They will spread another rumor on this platform, and you will swallow another tooth.
As you know, what I see, this app will be like a people's platform whereby it will have far-reaching implications whether you launch it or not.
I will think about it, and I will launch it at my own given time. There can be no two ways for now. Halt any activities regarding this thing until my office gives further guidance.
Your Worship, the President of the Republic is scheduled to officially launch the app at national level, having it here on schools will open. Presently, we have some activities ongoing in preparation for it. I doubt that this process can be stopped.
Is that so?
The President!
Yes, sir.
Why have you kept us in the dark about this?
The office of the mayor is duly informed, sir.
Whose office?
Your office.
Oh yes, I remember. But of course, you never told me what kind of a thing it was. No, you still have to stop it.
Pardon me, your worship, but that is beyond our power.
This thing we are talking about is a school project under their control. It is therefore within your powers to find a way around it. Don't you see it? You are the center of it. So figure out a way. Like writing to the Ministry of Education indicating that there is fundamental errors in it that you need to attend. You get what I mean?
I am afraid, Your Worship, but the assessment of the innovation was done by some senior officers in the Ministry of Education. Experienced software engineers have also done it. It passed through all tests and no errors were found.
My good teacher, I am the mayor of this municipality, voted by hundreds and thousands of people, directly and indirectly. Therefore, my decision supersedes those of any high education official anywhere in this country, write a letter expressing reservation about a thing, technical or otherwise, and then leave the rest to me.
Pardon me, Your Worship, but she cannot overrule the minister.
I cannot argue with a simple chairman of a local school. I have been given express mandate by the people of this municipality to protect their public interest. That is what I am doing, and that is what I must.
But Your Worship, the app has been online for a month now. It has been taken over by the National Information and Communication Technologies Corporation. There is so less that you can do now.
Do as you are told. Write a letter and copy my office through your school principal. I expect to find a copy of that letter in my office in 1 hour's time. Do you understand? Do you understand?
I will do what is right.
I wonder if she's going to do it.
I wonder if she should do it.
Are you challenging my authority?
No, Your Worship, but I just don't see the sense in anything you suggest.
Then keep your mouth shut if you have nothing useful to say.
I am almost sure she won't. She doesn't usually compromise on us.
Don't be so sure. You must ensure that my orders are obeyed. Otherwise, you and she will be in a lot of trouble. I declare this meeting over.
That is not right.
Get out. Stop dragging yourself. You
We are going to Well, Your Worship, this is a new dawn. I can smell it.
This is the smell of corn and cobs. They are delicacies for porcupines.
Okay. Or maybe these are delicious dawn for a new island.
Have you seen any dawn since you started smelling?
Well, I've never been this much hopeful.
Oh! Selma! 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 How are you? Very nice. Teddy, how are you?
Honorable gentlemen, take your seats. Honorable gentlemen, I thank you for honoring my call for this emergency meeting. There's a new trend gaining ground in our municipality which could adversely affect us as leaders. I thought it would be prudent that we put our minds together so as to determine the way forward. Now, has any one of you read today's newspapers? Of course not. I asked Harvester to buy all of them from the vendors as early as possible.
I did as you instructed, sir.
Why did you have to do that?
It is in our best interest. This is the Caribbean Watch. Municipal leadership, a criminal enterprise. This is the Sentinel. Municipal leaders stripped naked. This is the Insight. Where is it? This is the Insight. Wrote in Maracas Municipal Council exposed. And lastly we have the Spotlight. municipal leaders to face imprisonment. As you can see, gentlemen, the focus is on us as municipal leaders. And the stories under these headlines are extremely damaging. These are the kind of stories that we have been having for the last 1 month. I singled you out because your departments are most affected.
Are such headlines unusual? These are the usual problems that leaders must have from time to time with the media. All I need to do is to give the editors and the reporters more boxes of chocolates.
But we can also threaten some of them.
No. I don't think the problem is the mainstream media. The problem is the Samaritan. The Samaritan is the source of all damaging information that we have been having in our daily newspapers.
The Samaritan?
Oh, yes, I remember. There is a Samaritan in town.
And who exactly is that?
It is in an innovation developed by 2 students, a boy and a girl at Sagrada Secondary School. During closing day last year, I was invited there to go and launch the innovation officially to our municipality and present an award to the 2 students who created it. I declined to do so when I figured out that this innovation might turn out to be a problem for us. It turns out that I was right.
Innovation? What kind of innovation?
Well, I must confess that I'm a little bit out of depth with these internet things. I believe Harvester can explain.
The Samaritan is a mobile app application by which people are posting or sharing any kind of information that they have on their conduct into a municipality. The information can be shared in form of text, file, pictures, or video. The aim of the app is to promote public good by exposing corruption and other vices.
I remember reading about this in the Sentinel, the Caribbean Watch, and the Spotlight a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, the Samaritan is the source of all damaging information that we have been having in our daily newspapers.
Gentlemen, I think I have also heard about this app. I just think we need to have a normal conversation with those posting the information on the app. And what you need to do, Mr. Harvester, is to obtain some cash, identify the most active in posting the information, and pay them to stop it. That's all.
But that cannot be possible. The last time I checked the app, it almost 500,000 downloads.
What?
And still counting. That means there is about 500,000 of people using the app. We cannot negotiate with such a huge number of people.
Your worship, is there a reason for concern, or the media is just doing their normal
Yes, there
watchdog
is
job?
need for alarm. The information seems to be meticulously researched and the battle by the media carefully choreographed.
Just how serious are the allegations being made?
Yes. Well, the latest sensation is the public outcry over companies that build the municipal council huge sums of money every month without rendering any service. That is supplying of air. Details of companies that have been involved have now been unearthed. They were first divulged on that evil thing and then found their ways into all the newspapers. And the culprits, forgive me for saying this, have been disclosed. As you tend and you say, man.
That cannot be possible. Nobody in the world can dare write such a thing about me.
Copies of undisputable documentary evidence to that effect were all over today's newspaper and being shared widely on social media platforms.
Those are fake documents. They are bare-faced falsehood. And I can assure you of one thing. Those behind allegations have the appointment with fate. Certainly.
Supply of air. I'm beginning to think this is serious. Will we end up in Vanetta Express prison?
But that is just one of the allegations. There are many more, including drug trafficking, grabbing of public land, undertaking shoddy, murder and gang warfare. The information is being shared widely in every person and companies involved.
There is a lot of personal information on that evil thing. 2, including lifestyles of individual municipal officials. Where they live, the kind of houses they live in, their businesses, the vehicles they own, other businesses in their possession, and a lot of other personal information that I don't want to mention here. There was a lot of talk yesterday on Madingo Golf Club, with everyone wondering where you got the money to put it up.
No. Madigo Golf Club. But I've always been very private and discreet on my private affairs. How did they know that it is mine?
You see, there is hardly anything you can do in this world without anyone knowing about it. And those we regard as close friends, they could be sometimes wolves in sheep's clothing. And they could have a lot of personal information about us, which could be extremely damaging.
I think this is our worst nightmare.
What worries me the most is the latest formation of a lobby group. An Amorphous virtual group comprising mostly of lawyers, calling itself the Samaritan. They are calling upon people to volunteer as witnesses and to help in prosecution of those who have been involved in corruption. They are planning to prosecute the local government minister, the Prime Minister, and the Chief Justice to take action. The situation is not pretty at all, gentlemen. It is not pretty at all.
Jaden, can such online allegations form a strong basis for our prosecution and conviction?
Yes, they can, provided the valid documents supporting such allegations.
Then I think we have no option apart from banning that thing for even Maracas Municipality. The municipal council should pass a bylaw to that effect immediately, and I am going to enforce it immediately.
On what grounds do you ban the app, and how do you police the use of mobile phones to ensure that this ban remains effective?
Jaden, we can think creatively. For example, we can claim the municipal council suspect apps, specifically spy apps and finding their way into a municipality. We can also cite issues on cyberbullying and sharing of pornographic materials is...
Oh yes, pornography!
Shut your mouth! I like that idea.
Yes.
I suggest we issue a circular that no app should be in use in Maracas Municipal Council unless and until it's authorized by the Municipal Council or the Prime Minister. Right?
Yes.
Find some justifications for it and formal language over the proliferation of suspect innovation, right?
I doubt that will help. Most likely, this ban is going to fall more interest on the app.
We must do it. Information is power. And if we cannot control it, it means that we are all in danger of prosecution. My friend also mentioned putting a team together to mess up this thing.
Hacking, do you mean?
Yes, exactly that. Write a letter to the officer in charge of ICT. Instruct him to put a team together to mess up the Samaritan.
Attacking is a crime, your worship.
Find an appropriate way of putting it.
Gentlemen, we can also think creatively. We can claim that some seemingly good apps are actual confident documents to spy on the municipal council. The organization can do it under the guise of ascertaining whether apps are spyware.
I fear that will still be criminal, especially in the absence of a legal framework supporting such course of action.
Okay, we rely on you. Or should the issues escalate to the court?
But you see, gentlemen, we have to be careful and strategic. No court on earth will support the malicious destruction of private property.
Jaden, we are in this together. You can obviously find a suitable language of defending such course of action.
Together. We are in this together. In supplying out to the municipal council.
Your Lordship.
What?
We all have some skeletons here and here. We must work together.
Yes.
Skeletons. What do you mean by skeletons?
Are you saying you have no skeletons at all?
The issue is not whether I have skeletons or not. And as you can clearly see, I am not a reptile. So quite often in life, what matters is not what you do, but how you do it. You can fly to forbidden territory and get away with it provided you do it below the radar.
And what is that supposed to mean?
It means I went to school.
But you're also attacking.
Gentlemen! I do not wish to be part of the criminal proposals you're making in this room. I will pronounce myself on this matter if and when I am directly confronted on such cases about fraud meditation in court. You cannot have careless and reckless skeletons selling all over the place and then expect me and Jaden come and clean up your mess. Me, not just this year, Jaden. Never.
But come on, Jaden.
Jaden!
Come back!
Teddy! Come back!
Gentlemen, the simple fact is that we are all in danger of prosecution. We must do something urgently.
How about speaking to the boy and girl to drop the issue?
No, I don't think that is a viable idea. We should not be dealing with kids, unless you mean dealing with those who are assisting them. I mean, the ethical innovation teacher.
How about speaking to the school principal herself?
No, we should not involve in matters concerning the school. You know that principal has a very strong personality. And remember, she's also very protective of her staff.
I have another idea.
Yes.
Where's the information being stored? I mean, the information being shared on the Samaritan.
You seem to understand.
The information is in what I call the servers, and it's available on the internet.
That's my point. Yes. We just get the information out of there.
Yes.
Where's the internet and how do you get there?
That line of thinking cannot help us.
I have a solution.
What solution?
Money, 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 and more money.
Well, you suggest offering money to the two students and the teacher?
No. Mobilize enough money that will help us fight the cases that will be brought against us, and if necessary, to help us fight with those who insist on pursuing us.
Good idea, but I have loans and projects, and I don't think I can raise any money now.
I too. I just finished building the Madigo Golf Club. I'm as broke as a church mouse.
Well, I cannot raise a meaningful amount either.
If that is the case, why can't you avert the court cases from coming up in the first place?
How?
Restitution.
What's that?
It's an idea. That's like me yesterday when I was having a walk along the beach. We can conduct a reconciliation exercise by which people, when God confess their mistakes, return what they have taken illegally, and open a new chapter of honesty.
But that has never happened anywhere in the world.
And it can be a local initiative. I know the truth can set us free.
Isn't restitution an admission of guilt?
Exactly.
How can I incriminate myself? And what if you're accused of other crimes other than acquiring wealth irregulars?
Well, I doubt whether restitution is a good idea, right?
Yes. You have to.
Oh, we have to procure law. We have to. We all do not have money. We have no money, right?
Yes.
We may have to find money to protect ourselves.
What will we do?
If that's the case,
Yes.
why don't we find a way of getting the money from the municipal fund?
Yeah. Municipal fund, how?
We can do the reallocation of budget items.
But that will only get me into more serious problems.
I agree. We should set aside some money that can be able to take care of the prosecutors, lawyers, investigators, and even the judges in case things go wrong.
Yes, you see, the worst disposal system in our town is in a very bad state.
Yes.
The drains are broken and garbage is all over. It is in a very serious health hazard. We can reallocate funds to address this issue, but in real sense, we'll use some of the money to fight the cases that without doubt are coming.
What?
Yes, we need the money. Can't you understand?
But that will only get me into more serious problems. And offer my dead body. A municipal council member cannot spend any money at any given time over financial need. That is illegal. Unless it's provided in our parliament and as approved in our law.
What do you mean? You would rather we are prosecuted and imprisoned, yes?
So long as that money will be used in other things, I will be blamed for misallocation. And that will only get me to more serious problems.
But you'll be better armed to deal with the troubles. Can't you understand? We need the money.
Listen here, my good friends. You have in the past forced my hand to misallocating the money by making unreasonable
Which demands?
You cannot deny it. You cannot deny that in the past you have forced my hand. You. I know you very well. And I know the things that you deal with. If you are not careful, I will have you arrested and prosecuted. I can make you real smoke, and I can see, and I can strike harder than thunder.
Go ahead and get me arrested and prosecuted. But you'll either submit a supplementary estimate or we hand you out of office.
Yes! We helped you get elected. And we can also get rid of you.
Listen to me here, you fools. The situation in hand is very bad. And instead of arguing, we should...
Stop being hypocritical, you are the worst!
Yes, man. We can find some money to protect ourselves, but you should not make matters worse than they already are. Yes.
You senseless thieves. You were just elected the other day as poor, jigger-infested hoodlums. Now you are living like kings, enjoying the money from the municipal council, driving the state-of-art vehicles. How can you justify your financial status right now? Who does not know that you stole the money? Did you ever think that you'll get away with it? Did you?
Let's see if you'll get away with this. We will mobilize the entire municipal council against you.
Yes. And you must also take responsibility for the rot in our municipality. There is no way you can just deliver us into prison, then expect to get away with it.
I warn you.
Nonsense.
I warn you. You will soon know that I am your mother. Everything was
working every day.
I wonder, can't we just get out? Get out of my office.
Okay.
Stop dragging yourself. What are you staring at?